Welcome to 19XX, The War Against Destiny. This is the fourth game in Capcom's surprisingly long-running 1940X series. Technically the penultimate game in the series, as there was only one last original game in this series that Capcom ever released, because Joint Strike, like I mentioned before, is actually just a remake of the original game, so it's not exactly, well, original. But this game was once again developed and published by Capcom, and initially released in arcades back in 1995, even though the title screen here says 1996, but that's not technically true, at least not from the information that I looked up online regarding this game. It seems like this game was initially released around the tail end of 95, and it was released internationally, much like all of the other 1940X games. Now, this game is supposed to take place before the events of World War II. As a matter of fact, the intro cinematic for this game just straight up states that this game is based on a fictional war, so Capcom are finally just coming out and saying it. Yeah, so I think the plot of this game, and I'm just saying I think because I'm just making a lot of educated guesses here, but my guess is that you're probably trying to prevent another world war from happening, like you're trying to prevent World War II from happening specifically. But, I mean, if the events of the other 1940X games are of any concern, doesn't seem like that went particularly well. But yeah, this is the first and only 1940X game that is not set in a specific time period. It just takes place during some unknown time period in the 20th century, I'm guessing the early 20th century, or it could take place in the late 20th century. Who knows? Capcom seemingly doesn't want to tell us. Seems like they're taking the Mega Man approach to setting time periods here, which I guess makes sense in a way because they were the same company that also created Mega Man. So I'm just gonna let you guys know immediately that I have already played this game off screen. I already beat the entire game, not without using several continues because once again, this game's pretty difficult. But I did say in my 1941 video, which this game is technically a prequel to as well, that I was hoping that the additional time that Capcom were taking with releasing the 1940X games would hopefully culminate into a much higher quality product, because all of the 1940X games that I've played up to this point were pretty good, but I still kind of felt like a lot of them were not reaching their true potential just yet. And I can at least say that after playing 19XX off screen for about a half hour, give or take, I can say that this is by far the highest quality game in the series. I don't want to explain why I think that is on the title screen here, because I would like to try and do that while I'm actually playing the game, but I would honestly say that this is by far the best game in the series yet. This is the first game in the 1940X series to run on a much more powerful system board. It's actually using the same system board that Pro Gear and Gigawing use, so the visual fidelity has received a pretty substantial upgrade. This was also the last game in the series that was developed by Capcom, because 1944, which is the game that came out after this, was actually developed by a completely different studio, but it was still published by Capcom. And of course, Joint Strike, which is the remake of 1942, that was also not made by Capcom. The planes from 1941 were brought back in 19XX, and for the first time ever, you can actually play as the Mosquito as player 1. In addition to that, there's actually another plane that they introduced in this game called Sinden. At least I think that's what its name is, I already forgot. And yes, this is actually the first game in the series that allows you to choose which plane you want to control. The Mosquito is not relegated to player 2's control anymore, and there is also a brand new plane that you can use now, along with a variety of new weapons. The ranking system was also brought back from 1941, but it is definitely a lot more robust now. Even though it is only really useful for obtaining more points, it doesn't really have any use beyond that. But once again, the campaign is relatively short. There's only about 6 or 7 levels in this game, so it's still a pretty brief experience. Anyway, I would really like to just dive into the game now just to show you what exactly is going on here. So we're gonna start. We have to select our machine right here, so we can choose between either Lightning, Mosquito, or Sinden. You'll notice that all of these planes now have their own unique special weapons, and they also have different stats as well. I do believe that Sinden is the new play-in. I mean, I know for a fact that it is the new play-in. So, I think Sinden is supposed to be the fastest plane in this game. So this plane in particular prioritizes speed over anything else. I believe Mosquito is the slowest plane out of them all, but I think it's also the most powerful if I'm not mistaken. And the Lightning plane is just an all-rounder pretty much. It has like all-round stats basically. So just like with 1941, the game does get started like immediately as soon as you begin here, and there are some things that I do have to kind of explain because I'm already firing like a bunch of green lasers out of myself. There is actually a new combat mechanic that they added into 19XX here. So you can still charge up attacks like you could in 1941, but there's another interesting mechanic that they tacked onto that. So it is actually possible to lock on to enemies now and fire homing missiles at them. And the way that you do this is by charging up an attack and firing at a specific part of the enemy. This also works on the bosses as well. And as you can see, there's just a bunch of green lasers that fly out of your plane, and they will target that specific part of the enemy or the boss. I do kind of feel like this is a lot more useful on the bosses in particular. Oh my god, what in the world is that firing pattern that I'm doing? That's actually the first boss of the game, guys. He's already done. Yeah, that went by fairly quickly, but I do believe that some of the later levels in the game actually do get a little bit longer. That was the Ayako Special. We conquered him in 24 seconds. That is a very weird sentence. We conquered him in never mind. And we got 3 level ups from that, 3 ranks promotion. Clear bonus rank C, 5,000 points. We do get special bonuses for all the medals that we get as well. Yeah, there's also medals that some of the enemies drop now as well. And those are not really useful for anything other than just giving you more points, basically. So they're kind of like the medals in Gigawing, in a way, even though this game actually predates Gigawing by like almost 4 years. Anyway, we're going to Raimei, and we're also apparently traveling to Saudi Arabia now, so yeah, we're just kind of traveling around the world here, trying to prevent another world war from happening, I guess. Yeah, so this is an alternate timeline where World War II is fought with giant-ass laser beams. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, and also these weird homing missiles that fly at like 6,000 miles per hour. Yeah, also, you do have warships again. You are indeed fighting more warships in 19XX. Indeed. But thankfully, though, the enemies are, there is a little bit more variety in the enemy types. It's not just like warships that you're constantly fighting, kind of like you were in 1943. No, it's not just warships. Also, the animations are, like, greatly improved as well compared to, some of the previous games in the series. Because even when you're, like, destroying those warships, you can actually see them sinking into the water. The animation actually looks really damn good. That's the kind of stuff that you can now achieve when you're working with a much more powerful system board. Indeed. Oh yeah, also, I didn't mention this as well. You do have smart bombs now. So, remember in like 1943 and 41 where you had some weird attack called a Mega Crash where you could basically summon lightning from the sky out of seemingly nowhere in order to attack all the enemies on the screen or like do damage to a lot of enemies on screen? Yeah, they got rid of that and they just replaced it with smart bombs. So, you just use smart bombs now. But actually, there is an interesting mechanic with the smart bombs too, because you can also charge up the smart bombs to do even more damage, and I will actually demonstrate this right now. So I press spacebar, if you're playing on a Capcom Arcade Stadium, that is. So you hold down spacebar, you're getting like a little, getting a little level up charge right here, and charge this all the way up to level 3, and you can just let it go, and you do a crap load of damage, which somehow still does not kill that black plane. I have no idea why, but whatever, he's gone. He's not really too important. I don't think we actually need to destroy him for any reason. He kind of looks like that one plane from 1943 that we fought before. I don't know if he's necessarily meant to be the same plane or not. But yeah, that is an interesting thing that you can do with the smart bombs, so they're not just like regular old smart bombs that you would normally see in a shoot-'em-up of this kind. No, you can charge them up in order to make them do more damage. Pretty damn cool. I think you can only charge them up to 3 levels, though. And level 3 is obviously the most powerful level of them all. That dishes out the most amount of damage. Oh yeah, and every time you die, you do get your smart bombs back. That is something else that I have to mention as well. There's also different weapon types that you can pick up as well. Even though, like, there are certain weapon types that are supposed to be unique to the different, like, ships that you can, or the different, like, planes that you can use in this game, I do believe there are, like, unique, there are unique weapon types for each plane, but I do believe that you can use weapon types of other planes, like other planes' unique weapon types for your own. Like, if you're using Sinden, for instance, you can still use the Mosquito's unique weapon, or its special weapon, because you can still pick it up normally, because the way that the weapon drops work in this game is pretty much the same way that they worked in 1941, where it just cycles automatically through different weapons. But some of the unique weapons of the other planes can also be picked up as well, and if you pick up the exact same weapon type twice, it will actually upgrade your weapon and make it more powerful, like it upgrades your current weapon. So for instance, I have a big blue laser beam right here. If I were to pick up another green bullet icon or whatever, then it would upgrade my current weapon and I would have 2 blue laser beams. And I do believe the laser beam in particular is supposed to be Sinden's unique weapon. So this is the weapon that it's normally supposed to fire. Or I guess like the charged up weapon that it's normally supposed to fire, or whatever the heck. I don't... God, am I like describing this in clear terms at all? I'm not really sure. Like, sometimes I don't even know at times with videos like this, but whatever. I just got completely blown to pieces. Okay, so... this also gives me the opportunity to talk about something else. If you end up getting a game over and you have to use a continue, the game actually allows you to change the plane that you're currently controlling. This was not something that was possible in the earlier 1940X games. I think 19XX is actually the first game in the series that allows you to do this. You can switch planes, not at any time you want, because I do think you actually need to get a game over first before you can actually, change your plane. I'm pretty sure. But it is indeed possible to do that when you get a game over and you use a continue. You can alternate between using either Mosquito, Lightning, or Sinden because of that. But I think for the purpose of this video, though, I'm just going to stick with Sinden, actually. Because this is the new plane that was introduced in the game, and it's also the fastest plane as well, so... I tried using Mosquito off screen, and holy crap, dude, Mosquito is like freaking slow as molasses, and it's not really all that fun to use, honestly, so yeah, just stick with Sinden for now, even if it is not the most powerful plane in the game. It's still the fastest, and honestly, at the end of the day, I prefer speed over, like, power. I do prefer to move fast at the end of the day. I'm not really, all that concerned with, like, raw power, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Would this actually work if I put this in the center? Well, I mean, it did kill some of them, but not, like, all of them. I think if I upgraded that to level 3, it would probably kill every single one of them, right? I could try it. Those are just helicopters. The helicopters are not that difficult to kill. Yeah, there we go. I don't feel like that was a good use of a level 3 smart bomb, but whatever. The effect still looks cool, so whatever. I just like using it regardless. Yeah, but the only thing as well that I have to mention about the smart bombs, though, is that if you're charging up a smart bomb and you end up getting shot and killed, then you don't end up using the smart bomb. It actually, like, it doesn't necessarily reset the smart bomb necessarily. Well, I mean, your smart bombs do technically reset because you get them back whenever you die, but, yeah, you don't end up using the smart bomb, so it just ends up getting cancelled completely. Anyway, we're on to, I think this is actually the Carbert Arbor boss, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, by the way, we just traveled to Africa. That's actually where we are right now. We're in Central Africa for some strange reason, and we're trying to destroy a giant tank now. I have no clue why, but it clearly seems to be some kind of weapon of mass destruction. So we have to go and obliterate it. Oh my god, I'm getting, like, sensory overload already. Hang on. Oh my god, please, the damn turret. Hang on, let me get the level 2. There we go, very nice. Okay, he's gone regardless. Yeah, if you want to know where your vitality meter went, you don't have a vitality meter anymore. That was also, that was something they actually removed in this game. That was, like, your main line of defense, more or less, in 1941, because in that game, your plane was actually able to take multiple hits before it died. Well, it can't anymore because it gets killed again in one hit. It gets shot down in one hit again. But on the flip side, there is actually... Okay, wait a second, I need to try and avoid this. Yeah, he does like a last resort attack right there where he just launches a bunch of bullets, but he is dead regardless, so there we go, he's done. Cardboard armor's been defeated. Very nice indeed. Okay. Yeah, to compensate for the fact that your plane can now die in one hit again, they did bring back the lives counter. So you do actually have a lives counter again in this game, so yeah, basically taking it back to 1942. Pretty much. Bringing that mechanic back from the original game. I'm not sure if it's actually possible to even perform loops anymore in this particular game, because I didn't talk about that at all in 1941, and I think the reason why I didn't talk about it is because I don't think the loop feature was brought back in that game. I don't actually remember at all if it was or not. I don't know, it wasn't really something that I even like noticed at all. I don't know if it's possible to do that in 19XX either. They may have just removed that mechanic altogether. I don't exactly know, but it doesn't really matter, because we're in Iceland now. We're battling a bunch of tanks here in Iceland, the land of ice. I don't know why exactly we're going here, but okay, yeah, we go here to destroy submarines. There we go, very nice. Got like a double kill on the submarines at the very least. Yeah, there's a bunch of like little helicopters firing heat-seeking missiles, a lot of heat-seeking missiles. Oh god, wait a second. Okay, I don't know how I didn't get hit by that bullet, but whatever. It works out. It just works out. I'm gonna destroy this right here. Oh yeah, this iceberg you can actually destroy. That was something that I discovered off screen. And I think all it does is just give you more points. Here, let me try this out. That barely did anything. I mean, you can also just do like a level 1 smart bomb that just sweeps across the entire screen. That can also do considerable damage too, but if you're trying to like... I guess if you're trying to target a specific enemy with a smart bomb, then you probably should try and upgrade it to level 2. Because it does seem like the level 2 smart bomb targets a very specific area. So I think if you're trying to get like a very specific area of enemies taken out, then yeah, that's what you use the level 2 smart bomb for. Or if you're trying to take out like specific parts of bosses as well, that's probably what you could use that for, most likely. God, there's just explosions all over the place. Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can try and like take out one of these things. Here we go. I need to try and pay attention a little bit better. Just like this like little airship right here, this hover ship or whatever. The bomb, hang on, okay, yeah, the smart bombs also destroy enemy bullets. That's also something that I forgot to mention as well. There we go, very nice. Just huddle them up in a corner and then we can just obliterate them instantly. Oh lord, hang on, hopefully I need to make sure that I don't get obliterated instantly. Actually, wait, am I also invincible when I use the bomb sometimes? Kinda seems like I might be, I don't really know. I'm not even sure if it's possible to destroy this black fighter jet over here. Yeah, it's not a B-2 stealth bomber. I'm very tempted to call it that, but that's clearly not what it is. Oh yeah, this big submarine here, by the way. Okay, I will fully admit that was my fault, because I literally just did not move. I just didn't move. I moved for absolutely no reason. I was supposed to move and groove, but instead, I just sat still like an idiot. Sat still like a complete buffoon, and when you're getting, like, shot at by a giant warship, or I guess in this case a submarine, yeah, not exactly a good thing. Not exactly a good thing to just sit there and take it right into the face. So, yeah. Well, it doesn't matter either way, because I think I just blew it up regardless. Oh, right, this actually has a second phase where it turns over, and it reveals, well, its underside. Yeah, it has like a secondary form underneath itself. It's kind of cool, I guess, but we're still gonna try and blow it up here regardless. Oh yeah, there's this little thing that it launches out of itself that just yeah, throws out some medals that we can grab, again, just to get more points. And again, I do think the medals count towards bonus points whenever you complete all of the levels here. And by the way, it is still possible to fail the levels in this game as well, because there was a mechanic in 1943 where if you didn't destroy enough of the warships, then the warship would just leave and you would actually fail the level. Well, that is indeed possible to do in this game as well. There is actually a mechanic here where if you take too long to kill the bosses, they will just get bored of you and leave, and you will actually fail the level. But weirdly enough, it still allows you to move on to the next level regardless of that, so I'm not even sure what the point of that is, honestly. But it doesn't matter either way, because we did actually destroy this boss, so he's done. He's done, man. Very nice. I was not actually able to kill this boss off screen, just for the record, but I got him that time. I actually did get a mission failed on this level before, but not this time. Grants is done. We got a rank D. Made it just in the nick of time, actually. Otherwise, I would have gotten an E rank. There we go. Very nice indeed. Yeah, so the game is still just as fast-paced as ever. This kind of feels like the most fast-paced game out of all of them in the series so far, I would say. Like, even more so than 1941. Going to Sancho Pedro next up. Good luck. And actually, if you want to know just how fast-paced this game is, I do believe that this is actually the penultimate level of the game, if I'm not mistaken. Sancho Pedro. This is basically just another giant tank that we have to obliterate within an allotted time frame. There we go. I'm pretty sure those planes are just like crashing down into that city down there. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of moral dilemma going on right here. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on a minute. Actually, wait, this guy's already flashing red. Hang on. Maybe I can get him. I can get him. Okay, well, I mean, he's smoking. Okay, I guess you can't actually destroy him. He just starts, his engine just starts smoking if you do enough damage to him, and he just drops some medals. Okay, well, maybe that is what he's actually supposed to do. Maybe you're not supposed to be able to defeat him. Well, either way, we're gonna blow up some trains. You guys want to blow up some trains today? Seems relatively topical, just given some of the things that have been happening in America recently, but whatever. Doesn't matter. We're gonna, these are evil trains, obviously, and we have to break them apart. We gotta do it, man. For the betterment of society, I guess, because we're trying to stop a war from happening. God, I'm really trying to come up with absolutely every reason to justify my actions in this game. Holy frick, man. Okay, let's just get this. I think this is the special weapon for the lightning, actually. Yeah, just a lot of bullets, basically. Just a lot of them. Just a massive amount of them. I did say before, in my Pro Gear video, that you just can never have too many bullets. Well, I don't know if that's what I said specifically, but that's what I titled that video, but still, my point still stands. You really just cannot have too many bullets in these kinds of games. I mean, to be fair, 19XX is not really one of the more, like, crazier shoot-'em-ups that has, like, thousands of bullets on screen at once. No, because, I mean, the only real shoot-'em-ups that do have that are, like, Cave's shoot-'em-ups, because Cave are absolutely insane, or their games are absolutely bonkers at the very least. There we go. Oh god, there's a lot of tanks, like, everywhere. Oh yeah, there's also these weird bullets that just move, like, very slowly to try and trip you up. That's okay. We're gonna just, we're inside a facility again of some sort. Yeah, there's tanks with rocket launchers in here. We're just gonna blow all of them up. Blow all of them up. Very good. Actually remember to end my sentence with the word up. Otherwise, that would have been incredibly embarrassing. Would have been incredibly embarrassing again, because I have literally done that exact thing, like, I think at least 2 or 3 times already. Okay, let me just get rid of this plane. Let's get rid of this plane right here. Oh god. I don't know if it's possible to destroy this plane necessarily, but yeah, this is gonna land on the landing pad. Okay, well actually it is. I literally did just blow it up. There we go. It made it to the landing pad. It didn't necessarily stick the landing because it still got blown up regardless. Okay, so this is Sancho Pedro, or however you pronounce that. I'm very sorry. I'm not good with pronouncing foreign names, dude. I actually don't even know where we are right now. I don't remember. I think we're in either Spain or Portugal. I wasn't paying attention to the world map. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's a big-ass tank. We have to blow it up immediately. Gotta blow it up as soon as we possibly can. I can get another bomb. There we go. Yeah, sometimes you can occasionally get bombs from the enemy drops as well. Okay, so this guy is actually gonna launch, like, gigantic shells at us. We can actually bounce those shells around with our bullets. If I can actually, like, show that properly here. Yeah, there we go. They bounce around once, and then when you shoot them again, they get destroyed. Kinda looks like this guy right here is just, like, firing potatoes at me. That's kind of what this looks like. I'm trying my best to destroy him here. Yeah, if certain parts of their bodies start flashing like that, then that means you're dealing a lot of damage to them. That's one of the ways you can tell that you're actually dealing damage to the bosses in this game. When all of their different parts start flashing like that, yeah, they're about to explode. There's a lot of explosions that are about to unfold. Okay, this guy's about to launch like a big laser at me, so I gotta be prepared for it. Just go to the side. There we go. Avoid the purple laser. Very nice indeed. Okay, I have to avoid the turrets on top of him as well. I mean, I can still try and, like, use some of the smart bombs. There we go. I don't know if that flame can actually, like kill me or not, but we'll see. It's gonna try and focus on attacking him in the center. Okay, well, I'm apparently not focusing on jack crap because I just got obliterated by one of the easiest bullets to dodge on this boss. Holy frick. What am I doing right now? Here we go. I'm not sure if I necessarily like this laser all too much, because I feel like this laser doesn't do, like, anywhere near as much damage as I want it to. And also takes, like, a little while to fire as well, I find. I don't even know what I got damaged by, but whatever. Let's just... There we go. Add insult to injury, because I think he's already dead regardless. I don't think we need to destroy that bomb, just for the record. That nuke right there. I think we can just leave the nuke behind and it won't do anything. There we go. He's done regardless. We killed him. Mission complete. Very cool. Sancho Pedro is done. 224, okay, rank C, very nice. Yeah, shot down 262, accuracy 89, 3 ranks promotion, got to level 16. So I think the level promotion, like, ranking right there, yeah, that multiplies my bonus points by 16, actually, so I get 176,000 at the end of the stage. Very nice indeed. Okay, so we're going into the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Outer Limits. And I do believe that this is actually the last level of the game. Indeed, I think Outer Limits is actually the final level right here, so... And I think there is actually more than one boss in this level as well. And we're gonna see that, well, fairly soon, if I can actually, like destroy some of these other planes, if I can survive for long enough. Which, I mean, we're gonna be able to see it regardless, because I'm just gonna, like, spam continues anyway, so... Whatever. It's not like I'm really even trying anymore at this point. I mean, it's not like I was really even, like, trying in some of the other 1940X games, but whatever. Does not matter. Does not matter. I'm just gonna take them out, slowly but surely. Okay, well, we're not gonna do it like that, though. We're not gonna do it by being that embarrassing. Being that embarrassing and cringe, okay? That level of cringe right there is not gonna help us out all too much, okay? We gotta be less cringe than that. We can be like a tad cringe with it, but just like not full blown, okay? Not like TikTok levels of it. Okay, anyway, oh my god, please. Whatever this turret is, I blew it up, so whatever, we're not gonna talk about it. Okay, I just ran into a goddamn missile. Please. Okay, where am I actually at in time and space right now? I don't even know at this point. Hang on, I'm gonna just use a level 3. There we go. Look at that. Doesn't seem like that took you out immediately, but it seems like it still did a lot of damage. Oh my god, wait, the missiles, the homing missiles. Oh god, okay, wait, I gotta actually be smart with this. Please, maybe just go for level 2. Okay, no, I think I already killed him, actually. Okay, whatever, that's fine. That's totally fine. Oh god, actually move around, dude, move and shoot. That's what you gotta do in these shoot-em-ups. God, I don't even know what to, like, focus on at this point, because I'm also getting distracted by all the bullets that are being flung at me. There, let me just take care of the tanks. Just take care of the tanks. Oh my god, the freaking black plane is back. How you doing? Let's just try to ignore him as much as I possibly can. I'm just gonna try and do that instead. There we go. Get rid of that turret. Oh yeah, this is the one sequence where he actually tries to, like, deliberately ram into you, which is just so great. Totally not annoying in the slightest. There we go. Destroyed all that guy's turrets immediately with a level 3 bomb. Actually, I should charge this up now, because we're about to fight against a mech. There we go. Another level 3. Actually, can I get another level 3 going? Hang on, let's see if we can do it. Oh god. Okay, I thought we would have been able to. It takes a while to charge up the level 3 bomb. Okay, that was just a level 2. I mistimed that horribly. Okay, hang on. Hang on a second. I can still shoot while I'm charging up the smart bombs. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but yes, you can in fact do that. God, it's very hard to do that when you're trying to also avoid bullets at the same time, but here, I'm trying my best here. Trying my best. Oh yeah, I gotta avoid some of those, like, gray things that it's dropping as well, because those also explode and launch more bullets. There's bullets for days, dude. Hang on, I want a different weapon. Give me the blue weapon. There we go. I like this weapon a lot more. I also don't know what this attack is that he does right here, but it's scary and I hate it. So I'm just gonna do everything in my power to avoid seeing it. Which you can also destroy those with your smart bombs, actually. There we go. Oh god, okay, there's also this thing that just, like, gets launched at you that has bullets orbiting it. Oh my god, okay, oh, frick off, dude. I can't even, like, pay attention to anything at this point. Hang on. Level 2. There we go. God, how much damage does, like, his main turret need? How much damage do I need to, like, do to his head? How much damage do I need to perform on his brain right here before he finally succumbs to his injuries? Oh my god, I'm just succumbing to my injuries over and over. What am I doing? Okay, it would be absolutely fantastic if I could just stop getting killed over and over. Hang on, let me try this. Would this be better? I think, God, dude, please. Okay, he actually is dead now. My god, I don't remember him taking that long to kill, but whatever. He's dead regardless, so whatever. He's done. I need to stop saying whatever so much. Oh my god, rank D. Rank douche, because that's what I kind of feel like right now. Alright, anyway. 3 bombs at least. 19 times multiplier, 228,000. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Yeah, so there's gonna be another sequence right here, because the level's not actually over, just for the record. Because now, what we're coming up to is the final boss of the game. But first, we need to destroy more attack helicopters, and also this hovercraft right here. There we go. Gives us a bomb. We'll take the bomb. I don't think we can blow up those turrets just yet. No, we can't. Right, there is this sequence right here where there's gonna be some missiles that are gonna get fired up, but first we have to blow up these turrets right here. Hang on, I can probably just use, can I try locking onto them? I have to actually hit, I have to hit the enemies with my charged up shot in order for, yeah, those homing missiles to actually lock onto them. I have to hit them directly with that attack, otherwise it doesn't work. Okay, well I guess we're just going past them because I took too long, fine. Game got impatient with me. Whatever, it's totally okay, the black plane's back. But first, we have to destroy this other gigantic bomber plane right here, which kind of feels like a callback to 1942 in a way. But he has a lot of cannons that shoot lasers, which was definitely not in 1942. Oh my god, dude, there's just so many bullets, like, all over the place here. Here, I can try and attack the tail first. Yeah, I gotta move around here. Because I do think that yeah, these homing missiles just lock on automatically, so I can just still move around while they're being fired. Yeah, that doesn't require, like, any input on my part, not necessarily. Okay, we destroyed his wings, but now he has makeshift arms that he's using to power himself up. So that's obviously scary, and we need to put a stop to that. Oh my god, please. Okay, fine. Fine, you know what? Oh wait, no, he's already destroyed. Okay, good use of a bomb. Good use of a bomb. Okay, it actually changed, like, as soon as I was trying to pick it up. Okay. Now this guy has... his bullets are now homing as well. Let me just do that. There we go. I feel like it did at least some damage. It had to have done at least a little bit of damage. Yeah, these missiles we can destroy, you know, as long as I don't keep getting destroyed in the process. Oh yeah, I forgot that you can actually collide with them too. Hang on. How about I try... I don't even know what killed me. I'm literally just, legit just not even paying attention at this point. Oh my god. My spatial awareness, dude. What is going on here? Okay, gotta avoid that. I actually did avoid that time. Okay, how about you just use a level 2 bomb? Okay, so I think now what they're gonna do... Just missed all the medals as well. Yeah, okay, they're separating the stages of the missiles. So they're just getting launched out now. I do believe we are about to come up to the actual boss here. Okay, well that just murdered me instantly. Okay, I think this gigantic stealth bomber right here, this is the actual boss of 19XX. This is the final boss. So what we gotta do here is that we have to try and destroy the individual engines on him. And I believe there's 6 of them in total. Keep in mind, though, that he can actually destroy you with the fire that comes out of the engines. So just be wary of that. Oh yeah, and then there's also turrets as well that you have to destroy afterwards. Okay, well, hang on a second. There we go. Just, they get ejected and then they blow up. So we have to just... Oh my god, dude. There's just so many damn bullets, like, everywhere. Okay, give me my double laser back, probably. Okay, well, I was trying to use... Smart bomb, at least level 2. Thank you very much. Okay, one of the turrets actually did get destroyed. I mean, it does get a lot easier when you do finally destroy the turrets, because he's not, like, firing as many lasers anymore. Oh, God. This dude also has, like, the pill bullets as well, though. The pill bullets are just kind of falling and rotating. Oh, yeah, you can also destroy, like, the individual wings on this guy as well once you do enough damage to him. Oh, my God. I just cannot right now. Here, let's try this. There we go. Pretty soon this wing is going to split off. It should split off like any moment now, I would say. There we go. It's gone. Very nice. And then we have to... okay, so actually, some of these bullets we can destroy. So, actually, is it the pill bullets in particular that I can destroy with my own bullets? That's probably what's happening right now. Okay, well, either way, I don't care about that. There we go. Get that wing out of there. Okay. Now it's just me and the black plane right here. Yep, just like the engine of the plane itself that he's like powering up by just being locked in place in the center of it somehow. And I guess that's powering it up. Whatever. He's launching like shurikens at me at this point. My God, just going absolutely buck wild with these bullet patterns, dude. Oh my God, I legit don't even know what I'm doing. I should probably try like locking onto him a lot more. There we go. Actually kind of did it correctly, sort of. Hang on a second, let me try this out right here. There we go. Oh, I forgot that he also has an additional turret now that fires a giant blue laser at me. Totally forgot about that. My lord, dude. Okay, maybe I should try moving into like the opposite direction of these bullets then in that case. Try moving the opposite direction. Okay, that's the blue laser. There we go. At least I know how to avoid that now. There we go. Oh yeah, and even when I'm still using the level 2 smart bomb, it still actually destroys the bullets. Okay, well then, that'll be useful for me. Oh my God, I don't know how I avoided like any of that. He is flashing red though, so I mean, I think he is actually about to die. Did I actually cancel out his turret there? Wait, did I actually cancel it out? I saw him like priming it up, but he didn't fire it. I didn't see anything come out of it. What in the world? How did I do that? Can I actually do that? I have so many questions about this boss now all of a sudden. Okay, well, either way... Oh, he actually is dead. He actually is dead. Okay, well, that's it then. The game's basically over. Conquer time, 346, rank E. The game still thought that was terrible. Oh, I got 98% accuracy, though. And I ranked up 4 times. I got, like, 4 level ups. Rank bonus 23, multiply the 7,000 by 23, we get 161,000 points. Surviving bonus, 300,000 times 0, so we get no surviving bonus. Alright, cool. In the winner's circle. Okay, I don't know why I got that achievement, by the way. But yeah, that's actually the end of the game, guys. That's it for 19XX. We beat the whole game, so there you go. So, another really fast-paced and hectic game in the 1940X series. I would argue probably the most hectic and fast-paced out of them all. Yeah, I definitely enjoy the fact that you can actually select which plane you want to use now, because you were not able to do that before. You can actually play as the Mosquito for the first time in this series. Well, I mean, technically you could play as the Mosquito in 1941, but only if you were player 2, which kinda sucked, honestly. But yeah, you can just select any plane you want now. They all have their own unique strengths and weaknesses. I wanted to use the new plane that they introduced in this game for pretty much the entirety of the game because I was getting a little bit sick and tired of just using the P-38 Lightning the entire time, like in 1943 and 41, so I'm glad that this game actually allows me to, like, change which plane I want to use. And I guess I also appreciate the fact that I can change the plane whenever I get a game over and I use a continue. I can actually switch to a different plane in the middle of a level. So, yeah. It's pretty good overall. I would honestly say that this is the best game in the 1940X series by far. End. Okay, I have to quickly put my initials in here, which I actually will do correctly this time. So I was not able to do that before, because I think I ran out of time. There we go. RBK. End. Very nice. Robotnik. game over. And then it just throws you back to the title screen, and that's basically the end of the game. There you go. Yeah, so in conclusion, this is by far the best game in the 1940X series. The most visually appealing game by far, I can at least say that about it. I think I would also say that this game definitely has the deepest combat system in the series by far, because not only can you charge up attacks, which to be fair you could also do that in 1941, but I like the additional features that they tacked onto it, where if you use a charge-up attack on an enemy, it also allows you to lock onto that enemy and fire, like, additional missiles at them. And also, the smart bombs as well, because the smart bombs are not just like your standard old smart bombs that you would normally see in any other shoot-'em-up, because you can also charge those up too and create even bigger explosions with them. But you do have to be strategic with them in a way, because it does take a while for the smart bombs to charge up all the way to level 3. So if you really want a big explosion that clears the entire screen, you could try getting them to level 3, but if you're trying to target like specific parts of a boss or a specific group of enemies on the ground, then it would probably be better to just use a level 2 smart bomb for that. And if you just want to do like moderate damage to all the enemies on screen, then just use the normal smart bomb. Yeah, another pretty great entry in this particular series from Capcom. I'm definitely digging a lot of the improvements that they made in this particular game over the others. Certainly has the best graphics out of all of the 1940X games by far. Probably the best gameplay as well, I would say. Not gonna lie, I also thoroughly enjoyed the music too. Again, whenever I go into these games, I pretty much have no expectations for the soundtracks. And to be fair, I didn't really care too much for the music in 1943 or 41. But for this game in particular, the music is actually surprisingly catchy. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that overall, even though, once again, it was a fairly brief experience. But I do think I appreciate the fact that Capcom eventually made these games a lot shorter, because I really don't think there was any reason for them to draw the games out as much as they did with 1942 and 43. Especially with 1943 in particular, you were mostly just fighting the same kinds of bosses over and over again, and it kinda just got, like, super repetitive after a while. That was also the problem I had with 1942. Yeah, so I appreciate the fact that they eventually made the campaigns for these games a lot shorter, and they also added, like, more variety into the campaigns as well. So, yeah, it seems like the games in this series did actually get better and better with time, and that's exactly what I was hoping for, so can't really say anything else about that. But there is one last game that we need to check out in this particular series, which is 1944 The Loot Master. That will likely be happening sometime in April, if I had to guess, because, again, this is one of those things where I don't necessarily want to just dive into the game immediately. I want to have a bit of variety on the channel first, and then we'll finally dive into the last, I guess you could say, mainline game in the 1940X series, because I already said that we're not going to be playing Joint Strike, because I have no interest in showing you guys Joint Strike, because it is quite literally just a remake of 1942, so yeah, I'm not really interested. And also, it's not even available on PC, so I don't think we're going to bother with that. But for now, if you guys want to go and pick up 19XX, there's a bunch of links in the description. You can once again get this game as DLC for Capcom Arcade Stadium, the first one in particular, because I am aware that there actually is a second Capcom Arcade Stadium game that came out last year, but this game is only playable in the first one, as far as I know. And keep in mind that this game is not available as a separate standalone game on all the platforms it's available on. You can only get it as part of Capcom Arcade Stadium. If you want to play it as a separate standalone game, I don't know, download a ROM of it somewhere and play it on MAME instead. I'm not going to give you the instructions on how to do that, though. You'll have to figure that out for yourself. Also, I don't condone online piracy, just for the record. Capcom Arcade Stadium itself is free, and if you want to download it for free, there's links in the description too. It's available on PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and technically Amazon Luna as well, but once again, I think there's only like 3 people in the world who are even going to remotely care that this game is also available on Amazon Luna, but, you know, just to cover all bases. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video I make. Later!